thing.
Yeah, so the baby's a year and 3 months now, so it's crazy. Yeah, so I don't know if, I mean, no one knows, but during the movie, when we shot it, I was 5 months pregnant.
And you
So
cannot
yeah,
tell at all.
well, you could, but so yeah, she's a year and 3 months, so it's crazy how time flies. But I've just been home, working from home, working on side projects here and there,
Beautiful.
painting. I mean, not on set much because we have this new thing now where you have to like do lock-in taping, so you have to stay 40 days on set and then go home
Wow.
2 weeks. Yeah, so
It's not
big
good for
no-no
not
for
good
me
for
for
not
now.
good for a new mom. But so
No.
that was her first movie. She was you were pregnant, so the baby was actually in the movie somehow, somewhere.
Yeah, she was the star, the star of the film. It was funny
um,
because every scene we shot, we were like, "Watch out the stomach! Oh, wait, not this way! Watch out the stomach!"
yeah, no, it was my first time directing, so it was a pleasure to have you on the film, to be with me and my brothers and act. Like, you brought so much to the film, and I can't wait for everyone to see it, especially all the fans in the Philippines. We're doing our best as Filipino Americans to, represent the community and do a story that I
I'm
think that
sure.
everyone's gonna like.
I
Have
mean,
you?
I haven't seen it, and I'm dying to watch it.
I know you've seen the trailer. Yes?
No, you haven't
Nothing?
shown me. I haven't seen the trailer. Nothing. I
Okay,
saw my snippet, but I haven't seen. I didn't see the rest.
I have the whole, yeah, I have the whole thing. Well, it's premiering in on March 16th at South by Southwest. How do you feel about, your first film kind of premiering in one of the biggest festivals in America? So, a
Well,
lot of Americans.
I'm super excited. Also a bit nervous because you never know. People might comment. But I think well you guys did a great job for sure. And then I tried, even if I don't have my American accent.
No, I think
Anyways, I was supposed to be Filipino anyway,
you're
so
playing a Filipino, so it's perfect. I think it's perfect. I think our scenes are really nice. I think our vignette's really great. For people that don't know, the movie's called Fabulous Filipino Brothers, and it's starring, along with Solenn, myself, and my brothers, my real brothers, Derek, Darian, and Dionisio. And it's four vignettes, all surrounding a Filipino wedding, like four vignettes, out of order, telling a linear story around a Filipino wedding in the States. And one of the vignettes takes place in Manila. We shot, where did we shoot?
exactly.
Intramuros?
Intramuros. And actually we shot in the church. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name. The church where my parents got married, and it was my first time there. I was like, wait, this looks familiar from photos. I'm like, oh my gosh, my parents got married here.
It was a little magic. It was a
It was
little
my
magic
first
that
time,
happened.
yeah.
And it's really beautiful. Those scenes are amazing. Now, just for me, I mean, I've just kind of been interviewing all the cast and crew over these last few days.
Okay.
And so, what made you decide to do the movie?
Well, of course, me, I'm all about different types of adventure in life, and I like trying out new things. I met you many times prior to
Yes.
shooting this film. I actually even auditioned for one
Oh,
of,
yeah. We
I
haven't
don't know
we
if
haven't
you,
we haven't finished that. We haven't got that film up yet. That's
you haven't shot it yet.
somewhere in the development stages.
Yeah, so I auditioned for that. That was like a few years back. And yeah, I just wanted to do something new and then to also see how you guys work because obviously I work here a lot on set and I just wanted to see how people do it differently abroad.
Yes,
But yeah, it was an amazing experience for me. Of course, you also had a big Filipino team here, so
of course, of
I
course.
felt very comfortable as well because I mean I've worked with a lot of the guys that were on set, so that was fun.
How was
So
it?
yeah.
Did it feel different, the stuff that we were doing, as far as me and Ron, and like the American side of it, compared to what you guys are doing there?
I think dialogue wise, yes.
Oh yeah,
Um, it's just very different because I'm used to doing soap operas or TV series here in
yeah,
the Philippines. Um, and yeah, I don't know how to describe this without sounding, well, I sound bad if I say it, but it had a more mature take on conversation when we shot
right.
the film.
Well,
Whereas
I
here
wrote
it
a
was
lot of
just,
our dialogue, and I love dialogue and banter and things I don't know, because it's my first time directing. So thank you for taking a risk
yeah.
and coming aboard with me on my first time directing. But I've always, even before, I've written other films and other plays where I love dialogue and I love the banter of, conversation and the comedy within the comedy. Someone,
Oh, you have a guest.
no, I think
Who's
someone's hammering
there?
somewhere near.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then what I like with the script is that they're like underlinings all the time, so you can
Right.
interpret it a different way. Like your whole salmon spiel, which people will only I mean, see when they watch the movie.
Right.
If you don't really know what you're talking about, people would be like, "What? Salmon? What?" But then
Right.
it has this whole backstory to it. So I like that people can kind of have their own take on that.
I can't wait for people to see the film. I'm a little nervous. Are you nervous at all to, come out in America?
I'm more nervous for you because it's your
No, I'm nervous.
directorial debut.
I know I'm a little nervous as
But
a director for
But
sure.
I heard a lot of good things. I mean, well, like my my friends that have seen it with you,
Yes.
they all say it's amazing. And from what I saw, from all the snippets I've seen, I think it's gonna be a very fun movie. And there's so many things that happen during Filipino weddings, and I'm sure you guys captured that. So I'm sure it's gonna be very fun. And all four of you have totally different personalities.
Yes, yes, yes.
Don't forget your sister. You
I know
always
my
leave her
sister.
out.
No, I never leave her out. We ever interview her. She's in the film. So it's fabulous Filipino brothers, but they have a sister, and like many Filipino families, especially when it's male dominated, everyone focuses on the boys. But there are, the women in our lives are the most important.
We're the pillar.
The
We're the
pillar.
pillar of your lives.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, a sister and a brother.
Sister, and where are you at?
Erwan, my younger one, and then Vanessa, my older one.
So you're the middle.
I'm the middle child.
I'm a middle child too. And this movie
Yeah,
is
middle
about
child syndrome.
siblings. It's about sibling relationships and all that kind of stuff also. So I hope people can dig that. I wish it was a different time, not COVID, where you can come to America and watch the
Yeah,
premiere
I
film.
know.
Because
So how's that happening?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Are you guys theaters open? Because our theaters are all closed mostly.
No, I wouldn't know. I seriously have just been home, so I don't know what's happening outside.
Oh my goodness, you're really cut off from the world. It's been an interesting
I'm a
year.
little hermit.
Has the
I'm a little
baby
hermit.
met anybody else? Has she met any other
Yes,
babies?
I mean, I had 9 friends that were pregnant in the same time as
All
me,
right.
so we've had many play dates, and I try to do as many activities as I can with her. So she's seen a lot of people, but
That
we're
is,
always very safe. And then my parents, and that's
I
it.
can't believe nearly your whole generation of it girls are all mothers now.
Yeah, we're all everyone's on their second. I'm kind of like back in the line.
You're back in the line. That's crazy. Let me look if there's some questions. There's some people who have questions. You can ask questions in the question app, and there's just a lot of people saying hi, Paul, hi, Solen. There's
Hi.
some Tagalog stuff. What does this say? Puede bang ako sunod. What does that mean?
Can I follow? Can I come? Can I join?
Oh yeah, please join. Oh, I don't know about join the screen because we'll lose Solen. My Tagalog. There's just a lot of hello, Swin. I love everything about Solen. You got a lot of
Oh,
love.
thank
So
you guys.
I think they probably miss you because you haven't been around the world.
Yeah, I haven't really been, well, I also haven't been on TV much. I started shooting recently for my lifestyle show, Taste Buddies, but aside from that, I'm really just stuck at home. Again, working on, I have an upcoming exhibit in 2 weeks, so I'm just finishing that, and then that's pretty much it.
Oh wow! So
The next thing I'm going to do is Fab Filipino Brothers 2. That's my next project when life is normal.
Would you be willing to come to America to shoot a movie in America?
Yeah, of course. I'd be super game. I'd love that.
I
just have to wait for my daughter to be a bit older so that I can leave her or take her with me.
Totally. And
if it's safe.
So during the COVID, what have you been doing? You've been painting?
I've been painting a lot.
I've been seeing you cooking. I've been seeing you painting.
Kicking. So, having a child is like another ball game. So I have to research everything I put into her mouth because I want to make sure she has the best nutrition. So that's one thing I'm doing, like meal planning and everything. And then the exhibit, which is happening in 2 weeks. I've been working on it for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And then I designed this breastfeeding line for women. Because I feel ya. I feel those women.
What does that mean, a breastfeeding line? Just side note. Is it like a clothing line?
No, it's clothing line, okay. Like easy access. Also for the guys out there.
Okay. Guys,
for your benefit too.
That's amazing. Have you been feeling inspired being a new mother?
Yes and no. I mean, of course, I think the year was very strange for a lot of us. So, of course, my silver lining was having my daughter. So I really just stayed home and focused on her and got to know her. But, you have those days where it's kind of like up and down and like thinking, what does the future have in store for us? Or when is life going to be normal so you can like walk around without a mask again? Yeah, you have all these questions. And so there are good days like there are bad days. But for me, mostly good. But yeah, it's kind of a roller coaster and just kind of adjusting to things. Yeah.
And how's can't let you go without talking about your husband. How's he doing? I miss him.
So he's in Argentina.
What?
Yeah, so he hasn't seen his parents in like 2 years and they're getting old. So he had to make a trip to go see them. Of course, it was a very hard decision because it was his first time to leave
You didn't take
our
you
daughter.
didn't take the grandchild?
No, I mean, imagine having a 1 year old on a 36-hour flight during COVID. Bad idea.
And I know
So I
that you like to
decided to,
take that flight in the best conditions possible.
yeah, exactly. I mean, already that flight alone during normal times is one of the worst because it's just so long. And as an adult, you're like, when is this ending? So as a kid, I'm sure they don't understand what's happening. So he's been there for 3 weeks. He's coming back on Monday, but then has to quarantine for another 8 days in a hotel. So it'll be like a
Oh,
month till we last saw him.
wow.
Normal times nowadays.
And where's the dog? That
The
monster.
dog is here, so I'm super pissed. Super pissed because last night I didn't sleep. We should have done this live at 4 in the morning, like planned, because she had a stomach problem or something. So she woke me up like 4 to 5 times to go make her walk outside. So yeah, I didn't sleep.
So
That's
you're
why I'm
taking
wearing
care of the
makeup.
baby and the dog.
Yeah, I'm double shifting everything. Because even the baby, we used to split times. Like I used to take care of her during the day and then at night, and then he was morning shift and afternoon shift. So I had my me time. Right now, it's just like running around. I know what it feels like to be a single mom, and freaking respect to those girls. My
And
gosh.
it's been a month. You're gonna be a month. That's a long. He owes you. You have a
Yeah,
lot of credit
yeah,
with him now.
exactly.
Well, I hope he brings home some good, Argentinian beef from Argentina.
The Balzico
The
beef. It's
Bosico
all
beef.
here.
I know.
How's it in the US? Are you guys like walking around with masks or like how strict is
Yes,
it?
masks. You can't leave the house without a mask. We're like in a whole
Okay.
new world. Mask, everything. Things in Los Angeles are starting to open up again. There's no indoor eating yet. You can eat outdoors at certain restaurants.
Yeah.
No movie theaters open. We've been locked down for years, so everyone's a little gun shy about being next to anybody. Everyone's kind of living in little bubbles and very kind of scared to kind of meet up with
Yeah, for
someone else's
sure.
bubble. So I
If
mean,
someone cuffs you, like,
yeah, yeah, we're like, who's that? Who knows that person? What are they doing?
yeah,
And I
it's
don't think I'm scared for myself. I think most of us were all scared for our parents,
for parents.
our lolos and lolas. Like if they catch it, then it's not, it's a different situation.
Exactly. Yeah, I
How's the
know.
situation
Weird
there?
times.
Is it getting cleaned up?
Mm, I would say it's the same. But I mean, people here in the Philippines are very obedient, like when it comes to wearing a mask, and we have to wear a shield, which I don't think you guys have
You have
to
to wear a
wear.
mask and a shield?
Yeah, so you can't leave your house. Like, I mean, outside when you're walking, maybe you can if it's on your head, but if you enter any malls or any restaurants, you need to wear the shield.
Do you have a special shield? I'd have to go get like a nice
It's
design
just like it's not
design
that
shield.
special.
I'd like to look for those nice cool ones.
Yeah, yeah. No, we have just the plastic ones. Someone's making a lot of money off of that.
So everyone
Um,
has to wear a shield in public inside.
everyone. Yeah, yeah. Anywhere you go,
Oh
which is
wow.
why I hate going out of the house. But at least they listen because I know in Europe they're kind of hard-headed.
There are some
My
more.
my fellow Frenchies.
I know Americans are too. Here's some questions that come in from Kyla Jenny. How are you and your family? How are you and your family?
Again, we're good. We're just adapting and trying to, have a positive outview on what's to come. But yeah, just staying home, staying safe, taking swab tests every day.
Yeah, me too. More Tagalog. Mag. I'm so bad. I'm sorry.
Kaya mo yan! You can do it. Magsalita.
Magsalita kapong
Magsa
ng French.
Magsalita ka po ng French. Saying
Magas.
speak in French.
Speaking French, not me, you. That's you.
OK, Dante. Je t'appelle Dante maintenant parce qu'on va parler français ensemble et on va parler de ton film et comment ça s'est passé. What
Dude,
else do you want?
I love that you have. Have you ever acted in French?
I have. So I played Josephine Brackett. So she was one of the lovers of Jose Rizal.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So there was a historical series we did. So I was her, so I could speak French during the series. And then I think here and there in some movies they make me do French, but I've never done like a full-on French role, which I'm actually hoping to do one day. We'll see.
I actually did a French accent in an animated
Ha
movie,
ha ha!
a series called
The
Peter. It was horrible. Peter Pan's their best
Tell me
guy.
about, go, do the
I
accent.
can't do it. I was like, is he going?
Come on,
I
just do
can't
it.
do it. So the
You
guy,
can. I won't judge. Go.
no, I was like, don't even know the lines. It was like, is he going? Is he going? Is he, I don't know what I was doing. It was
You
something
know.
during World War II, and I was so nervous doing it when they gave me the role. I didn't even know that's what the role I was supposed to do. And I walked in there. They were like, "Oh, this is the French thing you auditioned for." And I was like, because when I auditioned for it, the booth director, I was like, "I don't do French accent." And the girl, my booth director Becky, she was like, "Listen, just turn the T's to Z's." I said,
Yeah,
"Huh?"
yes.
And and
This is
and
bullshit.
yeah, and think
All
and
this
think like
dramatical shit.
yeah, she's like, it's just think like Pepe Le Pew, like the skunk in the cartoon. I was like,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
realized like, oh, see, I just did some, just made up some stuff in the spot, and then they gave me the role, and then I'm there in front of
So
some
you
really
did a
big
good
producers.
job.
Well, in the audition during the taping, I was like, one of the Star Wars producers was producing it, and I was just like, they're like, this is the role. I was like, can I go to the bathroom real quick? And I'm in the bathroom washing my face, like, oh no, I have to do this whole role now. I was so nervous.
I
Horrible.
want to watch. I want to see it. Can I find it online?
Maybe. I mean, Peter Panzervist. It was like this Peter Pan thing in World War II, and Elijah Wood played Peter Pan, and I played one of like the Lost Boy guys that gets. I mean, I get killed. I mean, obviously, it's like a Rufio thing. Like I got killed, but it was like he was French during World War
Yeah.
II.
Oh
I
my
don't.
gosh.
I never personally saw it, and I would be scared because my French accent was not good. Um,
Well, we'll have to practice that then. Wait, I have a question. For those who want to watch the film, um, so after it's presented at the film festival, will it be like streaming online on like a certain date since the movie theaters are closed, or are you guys gonna wait for it to like reopen? Like, how does
Yeah,
that
well,
work?
that's the whole thing. The way the film, for people watching that want to watch the film, it was produced out of the Philippines. We were working with Signal Entertainment, so shout out to Signal and the Signal family. This is the second film I produced with them, and I'm really excited to continue working with them. And so it's premiering here at a festival called South by Southwest, which is one of the premier festivals in America. So it's really, I mean, I feel somewhat lucky to get in. And even when I met with the people, the film festival, they were like, "This is one of our favorite films." In the festival, I was like, "Wow!" Because even when we were
Wow.
shooting it, we were like, Sundance Film Festival, South by Southwest, Tribeca, probably like the three largest film festivals in America. And each festival has their own personality, but I was like, we really belong in South by Southwest because it's more pop culture, more fun kind of film.
Hmm.
And so now that we have that, we have American agents working on it with us, American publicist company working with Signal and working with us. So the way the game works out is after it premieres in the festivals and goes on a somewhat of a festival run in America, um, we're shopping deals to the distribution for America,
Yeah.
whether it be Netflix or Amazon or a plethora of places can go. But because we produced it out of the Philippines, the rights already sold in the Philippines, so it'll come out in the Philippines regardless. Um,
Okay.
yeah, sooner or later. So hopefully by the time it's ready to premiere, worldwide, the theaters will be back open, and then me and the brothers can fly out and join you at a premiere.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
We could premiere it there, and then if it goes to Netflix or Amazon, we'll let the world know if that deal gets done.
Yeah. So you said you were lucky to enter that festival, but I think like well everything starts with a little bit of luck, but it's a lot of hard work and you guys have been working hard on it.
Thank
So
you so much.
congratulations, Direct Dante.
Direct, direct. I know when I'm in the Philippines, they call me direct now. Direct.
So we always call our directors Dart in the industry. I didn't know any director's name because when they introduce you, they're like, this is Direct.
Right.
So I just knew everyone was Direct. So when we started shooting together, I'm like, should I call you Direct or Dante? Because it's weird because we're shooting together, but in the
Like
same
we're
time, you're my
friends.
director.
Just
Yeah, and you're
call me
my
Dante.
director at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're like, please don't call me Direct.
Everyone else is calling me direct on the set, which is cool. I mean, I'm also getting used to being the director, but there are also some new things that I may be directing in the future, so that's exciting. Have you, since we both are actors, started out actors, and you're a very artistic person, and
Hmm.
entrepreneurial like myself, do you see yourself ever branching out into writing and or directing or, doing anything with that?
No. Well, writing, I suck. Like, I have a very hard time expressing myself through words, which is why I usually paint because I'm the
Right.
worst person when it comes to speaking. I always get lost and misinterpreted, so hells to that, no. And directing, I think I don't have enough. I think I just need to work more as an actress first and learn more as an actress before I can actually grow into trying to direct. Maybe like a music video in the future or something
Yeah,
like
music
that.
video.
But
But being the fact that you're an artist, you can kind of see visually what you want in scenes. And if you have good taste, which I know you do, I think you'll be
thank you.
fine as a director. And if you don't want to write the script, you just, hire the writer and develop a script with them.
Yeah, we actually have a script in mind with a friend, so maybe
Really?
we'll pitch it to you guys. Yeah, when he's done writing it. It's been like a
And
year
will
and a
you
half.
direct? Will it be in
No,
direct?
I'll be in it. I'll
Director?
be in
Oh,
it.
what's it?
I'll be in it.
We'll talk
It's a
after all
two.
this.
It's yeah. I'll let you know about it, but I think you'll like it. It's a very good story.
And so you're not having any plans to work on camera for a while.
No, I mean they've been offering. I was just offered a series, but I said no because again it was 40 days lock-in taping, so you're on set for 40 days and you can't see anyone, you can't leave, you can't go home, even if you're not working. And she's still just one, so I can't leave her. I mean, she won't understand what's happening. But yeah, I think so. The first thing I might shoot in the future will be a film because that's shorter days.
Right.
Series for sure, not till like things kind of become normal again.
Right. And now, are your friends
Yeah, yeah.
living out there? Have they shared with you their experiences about being on the set right now?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends on set. I think you need to kind of be single to live that type of lifestyle because, if you're young and, you're single, you're just on set every day, you're surrounded with all your friends and everything, it's fun. But if you have a family, or like, yeah, a husband or a girlfriend, whatever, you tend to miss that person. And I actually have two friends that are on set and they were saying that they miss the human touch so much that when they hug each other for a scene, they're like, whoa, I'm feeling a little bit more than I should be feeling.
I know, but
Because you're lacking of that human connection.
I know there's moments where you can feel like, yeah, any of us can break at any time, There's more
Yeah,
questions coming from
exactly.
you from Kuradesi. Does Solenn have a plan to visit Zamban?
Zamboanga. I've been wanting to go there actually, but I
Where
haven't
is that?
had the time. Down.
All the way down. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Zamboanga. It's near like I have a friend that's from Sulu there, so she always tells me so many amazing things about the place. I've been wanting to go, but yeah, again, we just have to wait for life to happen again.
Life to happen. There's a few
Yeah.
more. Here we go. Here's some more stuff. Let me see. From Istane. How do you stay inspired,
Right.
especially when working on a painting collection? How do you stay
For
inspired?
So for me, it's more about having your ears wide open and listening to the things that happen around you. Because I used to be inspired by traveling, and obviously we haven't been traveling recently. So I did have
No.
a roadblock for a while. Like I didn't want to paint because you're just stuck at home. So where does your imagination flow, right? But then you start to just, listen to the radio or listen to what people are saying, and then I just get inspired from that because most of my paintings are based on true people, on the society of the Philippines. So I feed off of that, of people's anger or people's happy thoughts or what's going on in the country. So that's how I stay inspired. But again, it's don't force it. If you're not inspired, don't force it. It'll come back. You can't force inspiration.
Um, a quick question from me to you is when you can start traveling again, because I'm thinking about it too. Where's the first place you want to go to?
Oh my gosh. I think Italy.
Italy. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to Amalfi Coast for my baby moon when I was pregnant, and then I had problems, so I wasn't allowed to fly anymore. And I love Italian food. I love the sceneries there. I just want to go back to Italy. I love Italy, but I might have to go to Argentina to introduce our daughter to Nico's parents.
I
That would be
think
the first
you
country.
have to 100,000%.
Yeah.
His
Uh,
grandparents need to hold him.
yeah, exactly. They've been dying to do it, but I'm like, we just have to wait. Or let's just meet halfway, like in Miami, because it's not so far
Oh
from
yeah,
them.
you guys can meet in Miami. That's true.
Yeah, and lots of Spanish people there, lots of Latin. The Latin community is massive.
I know. Of course, I think about, I gotta go to the Philippines anyway. As soon as I get my shots to deliver
You
this.
need to go to Siargao,
I need to go
your
to
favorite
Siargao.
place on earth.
As soon as I go to the Philippines, I gotta go to Siargao. I need to spend like a few days in Siargao. But plus, being cooped up, me. I travel so much, also like you. And
Yeah,
I was in the Philippines like 12, 13 times in the last 2 years before COVID, let alone all my dates I have to do around the US. And for the last year now, I have not been on a
just
plane.
been home.
I've been home. I did take one road trip to like Texas and back with my girlfriend
Yeah,
drove. And that was nice to get out, but I'm itching to kind of get on a plane. Me and Ron were like, the moment we can go to Surigao. We are getting on a plane. We'll have some
You're
meetings in
staying two
Manila,
months.
and
Stay 2 months. Just stay 2 months here.
I know, I have friends during the lockdown that were not in Surigao, but they're in another island, and they're from the States. And we got in and got out the day they shut down. Duterte shut down the borders, and they got stuck
Yeah.
on the island for like 30 days. They couldn't get off the island they were on.
They liked it. They were liking it.
Yeah, let alone get to Manila to get back to LA. But if I knew it was going to be this long, I would probably, me and Ron were like, my producing partner were like, if we knew we were going to be in lockdown for a year, we might have just stayed in Surigao for like a month.
Yeah, just rented a house.
Just be like, we're stuck here. There's internet. But I miss you so much. It's been
it's been a while. My gosh. But then it's like life just paused. It's like when I saw friends recently that I hadn't seen in like a year and a half. And I just felt like it was yesterday. I'm like, it's just like life paused. It's like nothing happened for a year.
Except for you had a baby. It's like life paused. But
except I grew a human being.
You grew a human being. It's wild. I can't believe it feels like the last time I saw you, you were not yet a mother, and now you're bona fide.
Now I'm a mom.
Now you're a mom. But have you been drinking your favorite drink at all lately?
I have. So after giving birth, I was like, when I can start drinking again, I'm gonna have my freaking Negroni. And I did, and I hated it. I was like, how the hell did I drink this before? It's so strong and it's so sweet. And yeah, so but now I have it almost every night. I have Negronis now. And I also created a Negroni ice cream because so I have this thing called SOLENN Manila where we sell local products and we work with local stores, and I do my own version of what they have. And so we came up with ice cream flavors, and I created a Negroni ice cream with them so that now when I have my Negroni, instead of putting ice, I put a scoop of Negroni ice cream. So it's double Negroni. Boom. Oh, wow. Beat that.
That sounds...
I wish you could try it. You would love it.
I would definitely
Dion is saying something.
Hold on a second. Oh, Dionisia was here. Dionisia had a question for you.
What was your favorite memory
shooting on this film?
My favorite memory was actually when we were shooting inside the church and Dion had to sub for you. That was my favorite moment. That eye-to-eye contact with Dion.
That eye-to-eye contact with Dionisia. I have actually good pictures of that. And in the church, in the film with us, we brought in Tirso Cruz III, who played my father in the debut. And so to reconnect with Tirso was such a pleasure. He's such a gangster.
So good. And he was sick. I think he had fever. Remember, he was not feeling good that day. Yeah.
And a 3-page monologue, and I made him do a 3-page monologue.
Yeah. What a chap. What a champ.
What a champ. But I love Tirso, and I loved working with him again. And Dion's watching, giving smiley eyes. We all miss you, Solenn. And whenever we have Negronis, we do cheer one time for Solenn. You know, that's her drink.
I should change my family name to Solenn Negroni.
Solenn,
since that's what I'm known for.
Really? It's hilarious.
I don't know why. I've been obsessed with it.
That's Italian. You're French.
Negroni is Italian, yeah. Yeah, I like red wine, but boo. It gets boring after a while. So Negroni is always like that good little kick, one glass, and you're like, woo.
I can't wait to get back to the Philippines and eat all the great food and drink all the
I think by the end of the year, it should kind of slowly open up.
Well, I can't wait. I'll probably be there before. As soon as I get my shots, I'll get there. I'll get out there to kind of finish the work for this film on the Filipino side, and hopefully we'll come back with a good deal and let everybody know where we're distributing worldwide, or at least in the American side, and and maybe some accolades. Maybe some people got awards, and I can bring home stuff for bring home some awards for Sigma.
Yeah,
great.
Amazing! I can't wait. Can you send me the trailer after, or
I can,
or when you share it, just let me know when you share it.
I can send you the whole thing, but you got to keep it on the hush.
No. Just send me the trailer.
You don't want to
I'll wait for the big screen.
You don't want to watch.
No, I do, but I want to watch it on the big screen.
Okay, I'll send you the trailer.
Send me the trailer.
I'll send you the trailer. And God, so good to talk to you. And thank you everybody who joined in for this conversation. Please follow at Filipino at Fab Filipino.
Fabulous.
Fab Filipino Brothers IG, because we're doing talks every day and more information.